have this for future reference. We'll get it posted. We'll get it posted on next live right now.
Let me shut this off. Here we go.
Posting.
All right.
1 second while I get the other screen open so I can read the comments.
All right, then.
We'll get it posted. We'll get it. There you go. So big shout out going to Ray B in the chat.
Ray B, Marcel.
What? Dude, that was a great set you did on Dj-Ology when I was drunk. Did I tell you what I did? So I had Ray B's recording in my hard drive, and he had showed up in the Twitch channel. So I literally played an hour of him that he played on last Friday, and I juggled it, and I green screened myself so I was next to him while it was going live. It was crazy.
That's funny.
Big shout out to Beloved. So Beloved, I went ahead and sent those edits over to Brent F. And remind me if I don't. We'll circle back, and then we'll talk to him again and see what we can do about getting you on Crooklyn Clan. Oh, there's Doug. Still working on it. Once again, no promises, but we're still working on it. It's more than likely going to go though. Big shout out, Marcel. Thank you for being a part of the Dj-Ology Twitch channel.
Amsterdam is in the house.
Ray V. All right, how many? We got like 10 viewers, a couple silent watchers out there. That's cool too. So yeah, we got Meatball over here. He's been on the channel a few times. Always. So if you haven't signed up for Stream Wars, I added everybody who streams on the channel to the mailing database. So it's just an easier way to get in touch with you guys and get messages directly to you. I know that sometimes in the Facebook group, things get shifted around depending on how people comment on things. So direct messages that need to go to anybody streaming on the channel or anybody that's really a part of the Dj-Ology family and would like to be up to date. You can get your information over to me and we'll put you in the mailing list so you guys can get the information as it comes out. Big shout out Angel in the chat. And we got Meatball here. So Stream Wars is happening. It was supposed to happen this week, but we got it going next Monday, the 6th. And after this chat is over, I'm going to go ahead and since I got everybody in the mailing list, I'm going to go ahead and shoot you all the information so that you have it. Anybody that hasn't signed up yet, make sure to do so. Once again, it's only $20 to get in with a chance to win $1,000. We have a new sponsor now. Who is it again?
Infinity Faders. So Infinity Faders has been kind enough to jump on board with us and sponsor a fader set. I'm not sure if they were doing more. I was just waiting to get in touch, but it's guaranteed at least a fader set for first. I don't know if they were planning on doing more or not. I just got to get on the phone with them. This all just happened yesterday.
You guys are a little weak about your stream game. Maybe after today's session, you'll be like, yeah, let's get those virtual stages going. Put you up in that Stream Wars, son. I don't know why. I need a water. So, yeah, Meatball, go ahead and take it away. I got to get a water.
Yeah, you sound drunk still. Let me share the screen here. All right, what's up? What do we got?
Oh, so you're sharing screen now, I see.
There we go. Okay. So knock this down, knock this down, knock this down. All right.
So explain to me what we got going on over here. What?
We're gonna start fresh.
What's all this stuff? What is this?
All right. So this is Photoshop.
Okay.
This is basically the how I started everything. Let's let's take you over to where I get the stuff first to actually physically create it. So we're going to go over to Botto Elements. If you guys do not know about this site is like the secret to life. They've got everything. If you do a little bit of After Effects or a little bit of Photoshop stuff, they've got templates for everything, flyers, 3D models of, pretty much anything. So let's start with, we'll say the truss. So we type in our truss. We're going to go to our 3D. It's awesome because they give you all different types of truss, but the great part is you click it.
Question. So since you typed in 3D, are you getting like a PDF file? Are you getting like a 3D file? Like,
download the angle or download the Photoshop. So what you can do is you can take the 3D render here and go to the angle that you actually physically need. So like, all right, I need a shot like that. I'm gonna hit download this angle.
Roughly, what did that cost? Just
So I have it's a monthly subscription.
You could get a monthly subscription to this site?
And just whatever you want, everything's free. Well, not free, but you know what I mean. So I paid it. I was paying originally, it was $33 a month, but for being able to get copyrighted, uncopyrighted audio, sound effects, graphic templates, After Effects templates, it's unreal. There's just so much stuff.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a monthly subscription. I probably spend the monthly in the individual things that I buy every month.
Probably because so here's the thing, Envato has multiple sites. So Envato Elements is physically a subscription, the subscription portion of it. But then if you go, let's say like Graphic River or Graphic, River, whatever fuck it is. So this is not part of that. So this has a lot more. There's a lot more things that are not part of the subscription. So if you can't find that certain thing you need, then you can come to like Graphic River. You can go. You've got Audio Jungle for like the copyright, the uncopyrighted stuff.
Yep.
But just right off the rip, they give you so much just here on Envato Elements, and this is all the stuff.
Elements. Got it.
So it roughly comes out to be about $14 a month if you pay for a year up front.
Okay.
If you pay monthly on a monthly basis, it is $33. I mean, even at $33, if you're doing a lot of downloading.
Oh, could you just? I guess they were asking just how you got to that. Like, how did you get the 3D?
Oh yes.
So if you typed it in trust.
Okay.
Then
Let's go back.
In...
So EnvatoElements.com or elements.envato.com is how it comes up. So, I'm under all items here. So I'm just going to type in trust. Now you've got, all the different options that come up that they have. So I'll click 3D right here.
I see it.
Now I can visualize any of these in 3D. So I need, let's say this one, right? We're going to click our view 360 render, get whatever angle we want. So we can hit download this angle, then, okay, we need one this angle for another scene, download. You can, go through and really get whatever angle.
Sure.
And just reload it out of nowhere. Cool. Guess this Safari doesn't like the 3D render, but we'll just say that we need this one, right? Whatever. So I'm gonna take that.
I saw that you clicked tournament before you downloaded.
That's just there's just you can save your stuff to folders. It's just wherever you save it to. I used to kind of organize them, and I gave up. Now I just download it to whatever folder is part of my actual thing.
Got it.
The great part is too, like say there's some music or there's certain items on here that do need physical licensing. Like if you're going to be posting on YouTube, or they'll give you the license. Like if it needs a license, you can get the license with it. So that if you have any YouTube issues, with that audio track, you say that was a uncopyrighted track or something like that.
Yep.
They give you the stuff with that. So like if I go my downloads.
So not to bog you down too much, what would be the next step? You just get multiple pieces?
Yeah. So essentially you get exactly what I need. Let's say I'm going to take it in now. Now we're in our Photoshop. So I start off by just kind of.
And you build in 720 or 1080?
1080.
Okay.
But I mean, I like 1080, and then you can always resize it down.
Yep.
Let's see. Any questions I'm missing? Good morning, Decade. We got the Queen in the house. Okay. So I'm gonna just basically, I'm gonna basically hit Command C, which is your copy, and then Command V will give me another one. And then kind of just line it up. And then now we're gonna say, okay, we need a top piece now, right? So we're gonna go back. I have all this, but I'll just re-download it so you guys kind of get, the full experience.
Full experience. We want to get sauced.
I'll get you sauced. Thank you. 1080 all day.
Has to look good on the iPhone, right?
It does, for real.
4K on my phone.
All right, so like for our crossbar, like this is going to be the angle that we'll want. So we'll hit download. Size down.
Oh, that's cool. And you could just stretch that out, or would you like, yeah.
Well, first I'll start by getting like a pretty accurate width. And just kind of, and I'll use my arrow keys just to really fine adjust it. And then what I'll do is I'll end up creating a piece for the end here. So now I'll hold my shift button, which will allow it to just kind of stretch without it getting wider.
Yes.
And I'll kind of want to get, somewhere close to about halfway. And then I'll copy, enter, copy it, paste it.
Yep. Marvelous.
And just kind of essentially do that. And then, say just so I have to pull any little pieces. So I've got these things called, let me just turn all these off. Come on, you're showing the sauce before we get to it. Stop it. All right.
There's layers to this shit.
Layers to the shit, young blood. All right. So left totem end bar. Okay, so this left totem end bar.
Do you need the corner pieces, or would you just stick a light fixture there?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the end. I like the ends to show, so kind of. Yes and no. Another thing I realize I'm messing up actually right now at the moment too is I do it like this actually, where they hang off.
They hang over the edge. Okay.
Yeah, because then what I do is I'll have an area for speakers here, and if I want to do more speakers here or add lights here, I can do that. So like we took like this little piece here. I kind of just would copy and paste like a little section of the truss, but I already had it pre-done. Like so, I just copied and pasted it, and just kind of set it in there. I'm gonna copy and then paste that again. Bring that to our this here. I'm just gonna eye it up for now for size wise. That's about right. Sure. Bam. Now we kind of got our, our truss, and then come back over here. Type in line array 3D, and we get a whole bunch of gears. So let's go back and type in speaker.
Line array gears. That doesn't even make sense to me.
We got gear. I don't get it either. So you just got so much stuff through here. So you kind of just gotta.
There you go.
Okay, bang.
You do that? Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, because you got your 360 render. Now I'm gonna put it into to the actual position I need it to be.
Bam. That is so cool.
Download this angle. Bang. I'm gonna drag it on in. Miss anything?
Yeah, Terry Green. if you don't catch this whole thing, it will make it to the YouTube channel a week from now, and it should save in the timeline.
Do you need to get the corners and the connector pins as well, just to make sure it don't collapse? Yes, in real life, absolutely. You would want to put the connector pins in, and ensure it doesn't, collapse. But for virtually, that's the great thing about virtually is that I can virtually say, "Don't fucking fall, motherfucker."
As many speakers as you want, bro.
Yeah.
It's your world. You're creating it.
Then let's move on. Where's it at? All right. So then I just pretty much take like a. Let me see all these pieces here that I just did. What else is in here?
So in Botto, yeah, you could buy it for, per unit, or like if you're just tuning in, like there's a subscription that he pays for. And what is in Elements, right? On Botto Elements is how you get the 3D renders.
I think they might. I'm not sure. I've never physically tried. But I feel like if I download it as a PSD, I've never really messed much with the physical 3D with inside of Photoshop. I've never really had the use for it. Up until recently, I started to kind of look into it a little bit. So it gives me a zip, and it's a 3D. Let's see. Find out. I mean, there's a possibility. Let's see. Does it give it to us in a physical?
I forgot how the 3D stuff worked in
Yeah, I'm kind of new to the 3D here too as well. So let's say like I hit create. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it.
All those logo coins that rotate in for with the HAP codec.
Yes, so that's what I was actually looking into too, like learning how to do those, because I can do those within After Effects, but I find Photoshop
to be have on Dj-Ology. If you go back to Paul's, he shows you how to do it. He tells you how to do it
within Photoshop, right?
Yeah, within Photoshop.
Real deal.
That's why we got to record this stuff, because there's too much to keep.
I know. I mean, there's just so much that goes through my mind, and so much that I that comes across. So like, I'm like a mad scientist, because it's like I'll do like 100 different things before I come to something, and then it's like, all right, I just wasted all that time on this because I don't like it at all, and now we're switching it to something else.
We can go back to the 3D thing later. Let's
yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna down save. I'm gonna take all this, everything selected. Yeah. I should make it bigger for now.
Oh, did you just group all that? Okay, cool.
I just want to actually, because I want this to stay put. Which one is it?
You can just lock those in place, right?
Just take this one out. I want that to stay put because that's part of the actual one that is done already. Let's see if I make it bigger.
Oh, that's cool. I'm learning about Photoshop now.
All right, maybe a little too big. I'm gonna push it back. And then basically, with this specific stage, I created straight up from scratch. So I made the actual. Here's our top plate and our bottom plate. So now I'm essentially going to take this and kind of fit it to. Don't worry about proportions or anything right now. This is just giving you guys the idea. I have it all set like weird. But now that you saw how to do all that, let's just get rid of it all and bring it in the way that it's already built, so it looks right. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. No, not that much.
Yeah, you can make it however you want it. That's just how to
Yeah,
do
this is just that was just to kind of give you the thing, like,
it. Yeah, we can sit here for
all right,
hours to get it to look perfect.
let's not get into that one. Okay, so right here, we put our bottom of our stage in. Okay. Any questions? Making sets in Unreal Engine.
We got Michael Wyckoff in the chat. What? You and G-Force got to get to know each other. G-Force is also in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but it's definitely something to look into.
Unreal Engine is what G-Force uses to make the alien inside his room.
That's because it's fucking unreal. I want the alien in my room.
Yeah,
we need an alien for Stream Wars.
Yeah, the 3D space that G-Force makes is made in Unreal Engine.
Especially for MySpace Vape, since their logo is the alien.
There you go.
All right, so
Michael Wyckoff, we'd like to have you come on one time too, do a tech talk and share some of that crazy knowledge you got, bro.
So I'll give you the rundown. So I just used like a square and then kind of shaped it for the top of the stage, and then if you double click, it'll bring you into like your settings for like shadowing. So hold on, let me turn it on.
Shadows?
So yeah, I added a shadow to it so it looks a little bit more realistic. It's like the shadows off, but you know, just kind of added it a little bit just to give it like that overhang a little bit. I mean, it kind of gets covered up with dancing people anyway, so.
Yeah, I can't wait to see more.
Once we get to that. All right, so here's where we are here, okay? Real quick, I'm just going to run through. I did the same concept with building the DJ booth. So crossbars. I put a black bar behind because where my DJ stuff will be, it kind of just like helps it make it like sit in a little bit smoother and go from there. So got that, and then I put in for my video, I put a little oval-ish green screen there, and then my back video panel, same thing there.
Okay, so the question, since we're doing green screen, we put that in there. Is there a special green that works with OBS?
No, you can, I mean, any green, any pink, any red, you can literally do any color, as long as that, so say you wanted to have green in this, right? Like you had green within this, I would make my background say red, like for the video stuff, and chroma key that out. Because I wanted my green to stay in.
Okay.
Because OBS
green screen within OBS the other day, I was like, man, why can't I just pick that color? OBS.
You can. So hold on, let me do a decades thing here. Say we'll go to Dj-Ology live. Do it live.
Doing it live. Fuck it.
Where is it? It's actually not in here. So stage. So this is kind of where it comes in. Let's remove that. And we'll put in this one. It's not. Thought I had it. Where's the MB? Oh, here we go. I'll replace it with that. There we go. Perfect. Now everybody, I'm sure, wants to know about the lights.
Well, we'll get to the lights. I was just asking about the green. How did you do the like?
Yeah, so let me go to my stage here. Let's turn these lights off. I'll put those back. Lights. Turn on. Weather background off. Okay, virtual stage. So this was the stage here. Let me see if we turn it off. Well, actually, so here's a tip. I'll kind of lost my headphones. So I have two, and the reason I have two, it's split, is so that so right here, like where the back video would normally be, my head, you know, the way I put myself in, I want to be behind this table. So I kind of bring it down to where the table ends. So here's like this one. All right, so see how it's completely gone. But what I do is I have one that's in front of my camera, stage wise, but only comes up to where my actual camera is. So it gives me the so I can be behind it, but also be in front of the back video.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to explain.
For those of you that don't know how OBS works, it's a video software. So whatever, it works top down. So whatever's on top of your scene sources, whatever's on that will show through. So you just want to pick and choose where in space you want each of your items to live.
So essentially, if you hold down the Option key, for anyone that doesn't know this part, because I know King likes to go and do it through the effects, it makes his life hard. The filters, you just hold down the Option key and you can crop just like by grabbing the edge. So I just bring it right down to like where my DJ booth is, like my actual camera is going to be like of me and the equipment. And that's got to be, if you look right here at my mouse, on top of the camera. So then we bring our background one in. So now we're going to go into the filters. So in here, where Chroma Green is, this one, because it was digitally made and it's not like a green screen, you can just use the regular green. But say you want it to be red, you'll click Custom here. Once you right-click Filters, you'll add the Chroma Key, and then Custom, and then you can select your color. So I wanted it to be red. See how my green comes back?
Okay, it was just throwing me off because you know how you get an eyedropper and then you want to just drop it on the source.
Yeah, I don't think this. I'm pretty sure this didn't have the eyedropper. Does anybody know if this has the eyedropper? Because I'm not sure.
I couldn't get it.
I mean, pick screen color.
Yeah, it just wouldn't let you do it.
It doesn't let you come off here.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird, you know? Which I thought was kind of stupid, but whatever. So, you know, I pick my green. Okay.
No, well, there you go. It's just weird. One of the options is green, you know, and then you have custom. So I just didn't know which green it was finding.
I mean, it's based off, let's say you're, what was that?
Does it just look for a green or any green works? I mean,
there is a special color coding for the Chroma Green.
There's a special number in Photoshop for that?
Essentially. What's camera setting? A Starjack. Starjack got his camera in finally today and his lights, so we're gonna get his scene set up. Hopefully we'll get some test rounds going.
Well, I didn't mean to sidetrack you on that, so.
No, it just he just keeps messing. So see how that is, and then let's now back out of this, and we'll get to.
Yeah, go back to Photoshop. Okay, so
yeah,
keep messing with the flow.
So here we go. I'm gonna. Depending on what you really want to do, you can add the black background if you want it. Sometimes I like to have different things. Like as you see, like I have like a kind of a sky in the one. Like for this one in particular, I also do, you know, I'm missing it, is this specific stage I created the top video panels as well, actually, which is, I created one by one as well. So it starts like with a little oval shape.
Oh, sweet.
So that's where I put in like my DJ Meatball logo video. And then I put I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see me pointing at the screen. And then like the back source will be my mix emergency. And then the front source will be mixed emergency, unless like if I'm on Dj-Ology or music video DJs, I implement their video within that front panel there.
Yeah, you just have different green screens to put different video or just source.
Correct.
Actually, like you can put picture there if I guess you want to.
Yeah. So basically, I'll just quick export as PNG. Dj-Ology scene building 101.
Yeah.
I set that up at like I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning, and then I was like, okay, good night. I passed out and then just woke up like 10 minutes before this, which is perfect. I didn't oversleep.
Keep going. Keep going.
All right. We're exiting out of this now.
So
Save it.
What's the next step? You do
Where'd that save to?
Like how does the light stuff?
Okay. The lights. All right. So I've got like 12 different programs. I feel like the light thing was like tough to find the right one.
Like I know you said that could you go into Botto and get a light system?
So this is I tried this program here called oh you could but I haven't found much. But here, let's just take a quick look. I'll show you. They do have some things. Yeah, absolutely. Stage light. Quick video templates. And like some things you can come across.
You just type stage lights?
Backlight logo intro. No. There's like so many different variations of things I try to type in.
Like that one looks like it'll work.
No. Lighting. Could also be. No, there's a few things I pulled off of here. It's really like that tricky. Okay, we gotta find the right terminology for it. Let's just click all. Maybe. What did I click though? I clicked templates, didn't I? That's why I think I clicked the wrong thing. You're supposed to click stock video.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good to know.
I'm used to going and grabbing some templates to make quick like videos for stuff. So like here's
I'm a big fan of the virtual backgrounds. Like I like those.
Not that, but here's like you got like a laser one.
That's kind of cool. Okay.
But it's like also like based off like your scene, you gotta find the right like light too. Like I don't use any of these. I've went through every single one possible. None of them I just felt fit me, so I just kind of create them by my like custom.
No, it's just an option if somebody wanted to.
Of course, because it's tough. I end up learning like DMX and stuff like that. Sweet lights, yes. GeForce. That's what. That seemed to have like one of the better 3D viewers. I normally, in daily life pre-COVID, like for our full light show setups, like at gigs, like we would just use my DMX. We were making a transition probably over to Sound Switch just to make life a little bit easier and try to have it mapped, pre-party. Just because like I literally, I'll have my MIDI pad set up at the event and have to tap all the different, light scenes that we have set up.
Professional stage lighting. I guess that's where you get that.
Oh, I didn't even see that. That's friggin' funny.
I guess
Yeah, that's funny as shit. I would have seen this in the beginning.
I didn't know it did that.
Looks familiar. Looks better.
104 clips? Larry, you're holding out on me.
It says 104 clips? Is that how many there were?
That's what it said.
That's freaking 2.5 gigabytes. Larry's discovered. Larry's sitting back there. He's like, they found the secret sauce. I'm surprised I haven't found that because I haven't done much lighting looking here because I just kind of did it myself. But I did just come across these, which I was planning on using soon, maybe for something. I haven't decided what I'm going to build with it yet. Damn it. Larry tried to take all the efforts, But no, but it's not as simple as downloading and
No, Larry did some cool green screen stuff to like actually make the video happen and everything.
yeah, no, it's there's still a lot. I knew this was on Votto somewhere. Yo, you want to know how I felt that this was on Votto? Let me show you right here. What's another one that you guys use, Larry? I would have to say it would be. I download so much shit. It's fucking retarded. Where? Oh, there it is. Look familiar?
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. That's cool.
So I had this for a little while, but I never ended up really using it. This is where my people come from, actually, though. But I did take the people out of it.
Oh, do they come in pieces or is it just one thing?
Well, it's just a one whole thing, and then I just had to crop it
Okay.
out and make it work. But I'm pretty sure all your secrets. I'm giving them all up. Science of DJing. King told me I'm not allowed to hold back on nothing. It's not fair to any of the guys. If we're gonna talk, we're gonna talk. I got to give up all the secret sauce.
Secret sauce.
But now I'm curious, what else is on here? I have these ones. I did use these ones. They're pretty cool. Actually, from the beginning when I started doing everything, I had them on one of my stage things, but I didn't really. I think the first time I went live with it, like I had way too much going on and I was sitting at like 85, 90% CPU and I was just like skipping hard. I'm like, okay, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to set. I'm like, good try, but back to the drawing board. And I figured that was because, well, we'll get into why. I'll tell you that. So let's just get out of that and we'll go into this, let's say. Now, bear with me because this program has been a little tricky to really figure out here. So, like, let's say I got a gesture spot. So I create them one at a time just because this program has been a little hard to figure out. So what we'll do is we'll...
What's it called one more time?
It's called Sweet Light. So G4 said he just came across this too. And is what's his name in here? Beloved. I know Beloved. I had a video thing with Beloved about this. The one thing is that really can confuse the shit out of you is to turn these on here, like the 3D, because then nothing moves. Nothing. It gets really confusing. It's like, so once we click our physical light here, then it's going to give us the options for this light. But for our window, we're going to hit our window up here, hit the 3D view. Just a little bit smaller. Bring this into, But recently, I've noticed that this has not wanted to cooperate with me very well, but let's find out if it wants to today.
Oh, I guess this is a free software.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I mean, for being free, their 3D viewer is friggin' great. Like, but the American DJ, you gotta have the box and everything for. I mean, you can download it, I guess, and use it, but it's still like their 3D is just.
Oh, I'll find the link.
I mean, if you just go type in Sweet Light DMX on Google, you'll come across it. Trust me. So like, one thing you got to make sure is you check all these so they actually get affected. Now, I'm not going to go into how this program works exactly because I honestly have no freaking idea. I've tried to figure it out a little by little. I haven't done much work into it, but, just real quick basics. Your pan and tilt, you can kind of control like the thing, but let's get some light on and see if it wants to actually work. I mean, the light should be on, but for some reason, the 3D viewer like gets all messed up on me. Like my light has fully disappeared. I think what I need to do is fully start from the beginning. Let me just new light show. I think that's like the problem. Let's see if this hopefully fixes that issue, because my light like disappeared somewhere within the 3D viewer. Fixtures.
All right. I gotta get in the water.
I forget how you even add a fixture.
All right, you got to get in the water.
As far as DMX controllers go, somewhat easy to understand. Yeah, and that was the whole point. Like their 3D viewer was like the whole point about it, about this. I honestly forget how you even add a friggin' fixture. There we go. Like they should just have like an add fixture button instead of making you guess. It's crazy. Let's go. What did I do? Was I using last time? I'll just use the mark again. Where?
Oh, we're doing it live. Did you get it figured out?
Yeah, they don't have like an actual physical add fixture button. You gotta like just know. You gotta know to right click like the thing on the screen. It's stupid.
Well,
This is,
we're live, Larry. We're learning it live.
patch it.
We're gonna do it live.
Now we gotta light it, and let's see if hopefully this fixes our 3D so I can view it. Turn all these on so you can control them. 3D view. Ah, there we go. Beautiful. All right, so we got lights, cameras, and a little bit of action. All right, so now if you right click here, you can click your stage setting. Make it brighter, darker. I like it darker. And then object settings, you can add objects in. You want to add like friggin' disco balls, furniture. You could build a full truss scene within this too. You can put a stage in, stage pieces. You can literally build like a full 3D like thing in here, but it's such a pain in the ass to work with in this program. The only thing I like it for is their lights. So that's the only reason I just utilize the lights for this. Fixture settings, you can come in here, you select your fixture. You can change the physical color of the fixture if you want to. Like,
That's cool.
First, let's position it into the middle.
Okay. So once you design your lights.
So color. I just want to change color today. Because I have the, it might be because I have the darkness on. This.
I can't even see the fixture, but I see the light. Oh, there you go.
So I need to get rid of these walls. There we go. I should turn them on and off. There we go. That's how I did. Okay.
You have to turn them on and off for it to like recognize.
Yeah, that's just freaking weird. I don't remember it being like that. But now we go back.
Light though, that's cool. Purple, pink.
Correct, Spaze. Just for my stages, just for the physical stage aspect, there's a lot of scenes that I've modified from different things. I've got the Z stage. What else? Had a few different video ones that I made. that I, you know, took from physical videos that I found that were cool. But like the whole point of them is you have to swap to them like when say the beat drops, but then you have to go back so it, you know, it kind of matches with the music once it hits the cooldown period again, or, you know, the break down. So you get your 3D settings. You come in here, you can select beam resolution. So like we want high because we're obviously using this virtually, not just looking at it to do a test. So you can pick your intensity and then your length also.
Oh.
So it's really all based off what you're looking for. You just, I mean, if you end up going in and playing with it and having a little fun, you know, you'll just kind of go in here. So Windows always on top, and then OpenGL because we are using metal. All right. Are you fucking kidding me? To turn on the GL? All right. Hold on. Is it just gonna stay on? Because I just use it without it for now. Perfect. All right. Here we go. So
What was that?
it was it was turning on like the OpenGL. I'm pretty sure that's for like the to use metal for like the rendering process. I'm pretty sure now we can hit play. Now it's moving. See, it's moving.
Oh, cool.
Now we're gonna just wants to work. Kind of just get like the patterns that you want. You just play with it. I mean, it's really, you'll spend hours for real. Like tell the wife, sorry, like today's not the day, but we'll make our Nike.
So yeah, you did this for one light, and then I guess you could just multiply this one light if you wanted to, so they all move the same direction.
What's going on? I had just way too much going on. That's why. Give me a second here. Turn all this off. All right. Photoshop's a big killer.
Yeah.
Come on today. Hey, doesn't want to work. Whatever. Let's just switch the color. So essentially, here's like the one thing that gets a little confusing. It's like, what do I do here? Like, how do I get color? Like, that's what I was trying to figure out at first. But like, you got to kind of just drag this down. But oh, you know what? Let me stop this. Maybe that could be part of it. Hey, look at that.
Oh, so that's like a color wheel?
Yeah, so here's what you do. So it works so it goes by points, lines, or curves. I like curves. So I'll select this to curves. But then what I do is, all right, I want it to go, we're going to pull this down to our first color. So say we want it to be pink, okay? Now we're going to come down to red. We're going to right click, add point. I guess this. So then I'm going to come back to blue, add point.
So it bounces between the colors, or does it switch from one color to the next color?
It'll go through the colors.
Oh, okay.
Seems like a pain in the ass though, but let's say like orange. And you guys just play with it. You'll kind of get to where you want it to be.
Okay.
Bang, and then we'll our play, and you'll watch. You'll see you see the number 1 going through the line.
Yeah.
So I want to go make my fixture not pink. Oh.
So you just right clicked and got what was that?
Right click and then hit fixture settings, and then you got to select the fixture.
Greg's saying if you use
the steps, yeah, I see, I'm seeing that.
Slider
control. See, it's like,
there's a lot.
Oh yeah, the sliders, yeah. So, I like the generator because I could just have it create. But yeah, if you want to do like a 1 by 1, yes, you can come in here and select one thing. But I like the generator because it'll create it physically for me, like the pattern I'm looking for. And like if you want to turn Gobo on.
Oh yeah, Larry. Yeah,
Fully
change the
effective.
color of the beam. Sure, definitely. I'm got a little late to that. I think you just answered it anyway.
Yeah. That's what I did before, and then I just was like, oh yeah, this thing's purple. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, you add the points, Brian. So you kind of like with the colors, like you just right click and you can add the points in any single one of these. So like, you know, say your line's here and you want it to come down to here, you do the same thing here. Add point, add point, add point. But see, this is within the points. I prefer the curves, like, but I'm mostly only doing that for color. So it, you know, it's going in and out of different colors.
Oh, that I like that personally. I like it.
So, all right. So I'll start with that. Let's say, but I want to ensure that I'm getting my correct, like, view. So let me just stop this since it doesn't want to move while it's like actually physically.
Oh.
Normally you can do it right on the fly live while it's playing. I don't know what the issue is.
I'd love to ask another question that's beyond my understanding.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten that far into it. Basically what I do is I just kind of create like so you can also move and resize this just by right clicking and then hit move resize shape. So I'll kind of just like I move it up here. I think that kind of gives me like that front view that I want. Oh, I forgot you can hit the space bar. That's right. Cool.
So you took the fixture and put it into a space. Okay.
So like I want it to, you know, be facing me the majority. You know what I mean? So like that's the goal.
Or facing forward. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How did you change which way the light was shining?
So I'm moving this around the scale, the pan and tilt.
Okay. Okay.
Are you're seeing my screen, right?
Yes. 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 I just some like your underneath where it says generator, the text is small, so it makes more sense now that you said.
You know, make this easier too. I could do this for now also because I use this is a 5K screen, so it's like everything's real small. Displays scaled larger.
I
know, wrong way.
like, whoa.
Wrong way.
There we go. That's easier. That's easier.
Yeah, I make it easier. I can't work like this really, but for you guys, I will. All right. So once we kind of get that, so right here where it shows duration at the bottom here.
Yep.
Now, if you change that, let's say you go 5, you're gonna watch the light get faster. So you go 3, light gets faster. 1, it gets really fast. Oh, so that adjusts your speed. Say we're gonna go with 2. I'm not really a fan of how this is.
Oh, Larry,
I like.
You export these transparent or
black? I screen record as black. So here's my. So that's gonna be the next step. So you guys get this because I know we're kind of coming up on that hour time frame. So let me. You guys kind of understand this. So what I'll do is, let's say I'm just gonna hit my Command 5 and. You know, actually, Command 5 kind of puts me into that record mode, but you know, we'll take this out, make it a little bit bigger.
So you export this what as MP4?
So I screen record it.
You screen record it?
Yeah. It's also a 5K screen, so I think there was a way to export this. I haven't gotten into it, but honestly, screen recording is way easier for me.
So screen recording is what shortcut?
So look, so right now we're in the middle of screen recording it.
What
So
was
once it gets like one full motion, so I'll create a bunch of different ones. Okay, so now we've hit that. Now I'm gonna stop it.
what was
Okay.
the shortcut to get the bracket?
Command Option 5 for short screen record on Mac. So if you see this down here.
Yep, yep.
Okay, so you got record entire screen, and then you've got just to record the selected path. So I just do the selected path here.
That's crazy. Okay, you wouldn't export out of the program. Okay.
I don't know if it's like I haven't tested it.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter. That's.
I mean, it's not going to give me a 5K file. I'm getting live what's here, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
instead of having it render. Like if I made this full screen and hit record, I'm getting a 5K video file.
So it records
Hey,
MOV,
look, I just lost
guess,
it. There it is.
right?
What?
It records MOV.
It'll record as an MOV, yeah. So
Okay.
I want to transfer that though. So that was my problem I was running into. All right, so you guys kind of understood that part. We're gonna
Yeah.
don't save. Next step of my madness into Final Cut. We're gonna be here all day.
I think we just need a taste to know which direction to go in.
It doesn't. You can't export it as a video file, right, Greg?
Yeah, he says it doesn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but I just even if it did, I mean, it takes me 2 seconds to do that instead of going, Oh,
It records with OBS. Yeah.
hold on. Can you guys hear audio? Because I got a really good one. Can you hear that?
It's really low. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
I had a little fun with that one. Hot dog, buddy. All right, let's do a new one here. New project.
Yeah, I keep forgetting OBS does recordings too.
Dj-Ology 101. Bang. All right. Now we're gonna go to our screen record. Shred. Date modified.
Do you file much? Jeez.
Do I what?
File much.
Oh, I know, right?
That's a lot of files. Golly.
How about this? Where's Sarah at?
Yes, Sarah.
Sarah, you in here? Sarah Exotic to the rescue. She's gonna fucking kill me. She hates me, I'm sure. I had too much fun with that the other day. Like I literally had other work to do, but I was just like so concentrated on it. What is it? Okay, put our light in, and then we got to go find our stage. All right, so we're gonna pull this up top. Make our stage bigger. All right, so here's what we got here, right? Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is just for prepping everything, we're gonna need the light. Okay. I always forget it's the Luma Key for black. Yeah, Luma. Okay. Now, as you see, our light's a little dark, so you want to go and adjust the settings. Let's pull it out of so we can kind of get the idea. And I'll kind of get this adjusted here within like the settings first. Just kind of play with it a little bit. If I think it looks good, you can also rotate it. So like for instance, like here, we're gonna want this light on top, let's say. Rotate it, we're gonna set it right on top of the thing. Make it a little bit bigger.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, so let's say we do that. All right. Okay. So now what I would do is I would make another one right over here. Then what I would also do is I would throw a flip on it. We throw a flip on it, right? So it's going to throw it to the other side. So now that they mirror each other, essentially.
How many lighting fixtures would you say you made individually for like a scene you like? I mean, that you just made one light and then you can multiply it and put it anywhere.
All right. Yeah, let me tell you, I'll take you in. It's gonna be a journey. One by one with this one here. One by one. All right. I just gotta find the actual saved light. So much stuff here. Hopefully we don't come across my porn. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You'll never find that on this computer.
Oh, geez. So that's made from the same program, that one right there?
Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know, because it's kind of blurry. It's like not the best quality. So I could have done it in like one of my other programs. I've tried a whole bunch of different things. But let's see.
Oh, golly, that's cool.
Let's spread it out. This is just like kind of just messing around, doing some testing. But let's say, like I said, but these ones are for upside down though too. Let me see if I do turn them. Ah! It quit! I think I got too much going on. That's fine. Let me see what's here. Clean my Mac. Find out what the problem is.
Clean my Mac? Yeah.
I only got 41 gigs left. It's not the best. I got to clean this thing up. Well, I don't know. I still got 8 gigs available, so it shouldn't be that bad of a problem.
8 gigs? Computer can't work with 8 gigs?
8 gigs of RAM?
Oh, I think hard drive space.
No, I got 45 of that. That's getting low too. But that's like a lot of like render stuff though too. But for this specific scene, let's just talk about like the job that actually really killed me. I think that took a long time. This guy. You see all these lights? Okay.
Oh,
so,
golly.
Yes. So these were one by one. All came from starting off with something like this.
Yep.
And then I mapped one by one. Copied. Okay. I copied each one in to create that essentially.
So you just layered them on top of each other in the timeline.
Then I did my mind's blank, but you just Option G.
Yeah.
And it creates compound clip. That's what it is.
Got it.
Yeah, and then add like the heads in. Just like this one. Throw it in. That's where you gotta just go and throw your Luma, bang, take it up, set it in its spot, and then just kind of go along, and build, however you feel. Error loading.
You basically broke down how to pretty much do anything.
Are we off of Facebook?
No, we're still going.
Oh, my phone said error loading. Okay.
No, we're still going.
Cool.
Honestly, you broke down the lights. You broke down how to build a stage. You broke down the green screen. Um, you broke down how to get an audience. You broke down how to get all the stuff to make all this happen. Even put it in Final Cut, or yeah, use Final Cut.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, yeah, it does look like a ton of work. G4.
It is a lot of work, but I'm sure there's ways that I'm doing it completely wrong, where I'm making my life fucking miserably hell when it could be 10 times easier. But I physically enjoy the hustle to figure out how to make this work. So like, all this is new. I knew none of this shit. I've never built a virtual light show. I trying to figure this out was like, I knew how to build it in real life. Like bring me to the wedding, bring me to the event. We're setting up the lights. I'll map the show. Perfect. But, trying to build it virtually and all that shit. Like, I've gotten so many different things. I've downloaded so much. I don't even know what to do with it.
That's the kind of thing I'd like to learn.
I found like all these things, but they're all corny. I found these, these lights on like YouTube, but they're corny as fuck.
Oh yeah, those are
So that was like the other thing. Like, okay, like I don't want these corny ass lights. I want it to look pretty legit. Like, I mean, that might be like the closest thing that looks somewhat, but it's still a little too bright for it to be real. That you can just tell that's faker than freaking anything. So it's like I want it to look real. That's a good clean one right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And then if you want, like, I'll break down like real quick. Take me 2 seconds. I could break down like if you're trying to pull like how I pulled in the Z stage. And got rid of Z. Z is dead. Take this out. All right, so real quick, it's like pulling in the Z stage. Say like
Oh yeah, I think
I wanted that.
Chris was asking about that.
All right, say I wanted that clip, right? So if I wanted that clip, first I'll take the audio out. Get rid of this freaking thing here. So I'll layer one on top.
Oh, so yeah, just the same clip on top of it, yeah.
Essentially, so I'll come here. I'll put it into the crop mode. Zoom out. Kind of just, obviously Zed's taking up the whole shit, right? So we want to get rid of him. So kind of just crop right there. Then I'm gonna hit transform. I'm gonna make it bigger.
Oh,
Goodbye. No, yeah, make it a little bit smaller.
Honestly, I wouldn't know how to do that in Premiere. Like, I don't think.
I mean, you can crop, right?
Yeah, it just wasn't.
So you crop it to the spot that you want. Then you got to go into the transform to stretch it. You stretch it, and I just stretch it over top of them.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
And then I'll export it out. It's not perfect, but it works. You still see a little.
Yeah,
but like when you're live and in a zone and you're in front of it, you don't really.
Personally, me, I just thought, oh, it's just something wrong with this green screen or something.
Yeah. Like. Where is it? I'll show you real quick, just kind of how like it came out.
Yeah, that was really cool idea.
I mean, it looks pretty good, This one was the easy one not to.
So
but you can see
it really looks
square
like
a little bit
in front of you. Like,
it's really, we're looking at it on a 5K screen right now, or I am at least. So like, and then I just kind of like replace the video.
that is dope.
So like I created like a bunch of different little ones from that set, so that like when it's like time to like move, like we have a fast scene, and then we've got
So
a whole bunch of
literally
different
that took
ones.
you 2 minutes, with the source material.
Yeah.
That is so dope.
And that's kind of like what I we're creating. Like I got to create like a bunch more for our friend in Thailand.
Oh, so guys, I don't want to take too much more of your time, and we haven't,
Yeah.
that was a lot of information. There's a lot to digest there. So hopefully, you guys will be getting those screens looking better. Oh, GeForce, where is the top rotator from in Botto? Top rotator. I don't know.
Top rotator. What do you mean, GeForce?
All right, so we're waiting.
I think he's referring to maybe like the set that was just downloaded directly from YouTube.
Maybe, I don't know. Top rotator.
I don't know. What's top rotator?
Zoom link. I mean, like, what do you mean, bro? I don't know. So guys, with all that being said, we'd love to have more participation with the Stream Wars battle happening for you next week.
Yeah, definitely. We definitely want to have some more people. I mean, we're doing pretty good, but like, we want to have more people part. It's more about the community. It's more to be fun. Like, who cares if you win? Who cares if you lose? You know what I mean? Like, this is just to have fun, and the whole point of this is to kind of start to learn how to try to be a little bit more successful on Twitch, and how to try to generate some income when we go into times like this. UFO look thing dropping from the top.
We covered so much.
Are you referring to like one of my things that I had here on my actual Final Cut? Let me see. I think I know what he's talking about. Is it this one? This one? Not this one? My UFO?
Oh, is he talking about somewhere where you like streams, like something part of your regular show? Is that what he's talking about? The UFO looking thing dropping from the top. Oh, that thing, right?
I don't know if it's this or something like this.
You talking about the lighting? Maybe the Z lighting? I don't know. Oh, go back a little bit left to the beginning
You'll over this too.
Of this stream.
I know, hon. Let me mute this because I can't hear you unless I mute it.
Oh yeah, go back to the beginning of this stream. There was a light thing that was above your head that looked maybe like a UFO. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, what is it?
Oh, that's just the it looks like a UFO, but the scene, the camera was moving a little bit. So like it's just a loop. So it's just the trussing and the lighting. This is all built into the actual Zed show.
Is this something you downloaded off of YouTube or something?
Correct. Yeah. So it's literally the whole, so right here. So like literally the whole Zed set. Because he was the only one that had like a cool, I'm trying to find things like this. You guys come across things like this? Let me know. I'm looking for like cool like shit like this.
So just go ahead and show him one more time what you did. Like this is basically the same concept where he took front footage.
That exact clip. Hold on, let me find it.
Yeah, he took front footage of Zed's show and then cropped, a part of that video and placed it over Zed.
Yeah, so like it's right here. So essentially, like you see Zed. I'll zoom in. I'll zoom in here. Like that's Zed. And then you take this one. No Zed. Even though there's that ugly box, but it's not that noticeable when you're backed up and you're putting yourself in front of it.
Yeah.
So it is, but it isn't.
I think
you kind of can check this real quick, G4. So
That one was
If you
hard
take
to answer.
if you take that light key, right, and you make a few different lights, like just pointing straight down, like moving heads like that, on back up on Envato. When you go to the truss 3D, they've got the somewhere, maybe not.
Oh.
They do have it somewhere. I'm just gonna click into. The only way to like find this shit is to like click in for some reason somehow. So
What is this?
go back. Say I click this piece. There's a circle one somewhere, like a full circle one, basically.
Circle
You take
truss?
the full circle truss. You get the angle that you want. Say you put it like, my hand here. Say like you put it right here, like in the screen, and then you take those lights that you create and you just put them around in a circle, and kind of control them how you want. You can kind of create the same effect if you want physically 3D wise, and then just have that truss and the lights like that, and then put it over top of your alien. Maybe you can have him float over the alien.
Setup. Because that's
Have him float over the alien.
There you go.
Like as he's running through the mat.
D-Force likes his aliens, bro. It's
Bro,
look like a UFO.
that's why I think it's perfect.
Me personally, I want to go to Egypt. When he had that Egypt set up, I was like, damn, that's awesome. You got your Facebook up.
I know, I was just saying hit you back.
Starjack, calm down. We'll get to
I
that.
know, he's going crazy. He's like, I got my camera, I got my lights. Let's go.
So Starjack will be coming to the channel sooner or later.
If we get him up and running, he's actually going to do a special performance too for Stream Wars.
Oh, awesome! Perfect. Yeah.
If I can get him up and running in time.
Speaking of Stream Wars, guys, make sure to
sign up. Come on, it's $20, $1,000 cash, 1,200 credits from Extended Mix.
Mr. E's the judge. You don't have to go against G-Force. You don't have to go against me. Just be
G-Force is a judge. Like you don't have to go. Literally, it's more intermediate, beginnerish. It's not. I'm not in it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you ain't got to go against me or Meatball or G-Force or Mr. E.
I mean, King's not hard to beat because his green screen's a little wonky, but
oh man.
No,
but I can drink with the best of them.
But he can drink with the best of them. Is that what you said? He can drink with the best of them, but he can also DJ with the best of them. That's where his skills comes in.
Oh.
Honestly, he might not be the best trying to get that green screen perfect, but the DJing makes up for it.
So yeah, like I was saying in the beginning of the Zoom call,
It should be good now with the new light set though.
I got everybody now on a mailing list, which I figured out. Well, the missus figured it out actually. So we got it.
Shout out to the queen. She's in the house. I see her. She just popped in.
So yeah, we're gonna send out an email for anybody that streams on the channel as an invite to join Stream Wars with the link in it. We'll send it out after we get off the call here. Want to say thank you for everybody in the community for supporting everybody. Huge thank you for Meatball for I like to call it opening the hood on the engine just to see what we got running in there.
We checked the oil. It's low.
Oil and make sure everybody.
It's low. It's low.
We want to make sure everybody ups their game.
Time to fill it up.
Yeah, I mean when you got
synthetic
Force and Meatball and all these people that are bringing like such intricate things to the game, we want to make sure everybody can keep up and stay on the same page, and learn a little bit of knowledge as you go forward, because it looks like it's going to be a digital world if this virus thing kicks back in again, which it seems to be, and we want to make sure you got it.
Are you getting this up today, or are you waiting the week?
So we can do like a special Stream Wars promotion after, but I would like to wait a week on this if it's okay. I mean, anybody that's in the group.
Well, someone's just asking. But it stays on the group.
It stays. Anybody in the group.
It stays on the group, guys.
So it will go to the video.
You can rewatch this physical video right here in the group.
Yeah. And guys, you can invite anybody who could benefit from this material into the group. Just as long as they answer the questions, damn it.
Oh, I know. I'm on the phone with him last night, and he's like, they can't answer the goddamn questions.
I'm like, damn it.
There's 3 questions. Are you a DJ? Answer the fucking question.
Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Hey,
Oh, sweet.
V's replying to V. V, you replied to yourself. Are you talking to yourself over there?
Got multiple.
Is she drinking today and you got the baby?
I'm gonna have to go out there and be like, "What's going on, guys?"
You okay? You're replying to yourself. Do we need to call the medic? No, we're just kidding.
Yes, a lot of things are out of stock. Like a lot of digital things for the world are out of like.
I'll
Yeah.
share a tip. Time out.
I really wanted someone to build a computer for me, and they keep telling me all the parts are out of stock or on back order. So it's like,
What is not out of stock?
no, but it says in the chat.
Yeah, I know. You're replying back to me. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Oh, Sarah's back. Sarah, should we pull Sarah's picture back up
hey,
for her?
Sarah back? Yeah, show her her picture. Hold on, Sarah. We've been thinking about you.
We've been thinking long and hard about you. And
there we go. Here's the picture. Yes.
Sarah Exotic to the rescue.
Yeah.
I'm excited about finding that Joe Exotic photo. And
This is Sarah Exotic.
Sarah Exotic.
Sorry, Sarah.
So good, though. So good.
She's so mad right now. She hates us. All right, guys, tip right here. I'm going to try to get the link real quick. Let me get into the... These are back in stock. Well, I don't know if they were ever out of stock, but I couldn't find them for... Shit. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm just going to pull it up on the computer. Because this Zoom green thing does not want to work. Right here. I'll drop the link inside of it. $30. $30. Yes, I said $30. I said it. HDMI. It's 2.0, 30 frames, 1080p. I was absolutely shocked, amazed how well this thing worked. It plugged right in and connected. Like, no issues. Now, granted, we all know it's Chinese. We don't know how long it's going to last, but for $30, it was worth the risk. I'm pretty sure you just splurged on two, right?
Yeah, I got two of them. Yeah.
I should get them. But look, Prime. It doesn't say that. It says that they're in stock. It doesn't say that they've only got 10 left. Like, order as many as possible, because who knows? Resell them.
I think Larry was telling me to get that as well, and then you brought it up too, and I was like, well, damn, that's two people. So
yeah, but that specific one. No, that's not where I'm going. Where are we going? I want to get to the meeting here. Okay, here we go. So I can drop the link.
Drop the link for Stream Wars Live while you're at it.
Oh, shush.
My hands.
Shut up. There we go.
I'll take, yeah.
Okay. There we go. Just drop the link. Make sure you sign up for Stream Wars.
Yeah, once again, Mr. E's a judge. G-Force is going to be a judge.
All the info's on the site right there.
Judges, please.
Yeah.
And then V's also going to be a judge.
Oh, I get to be a judge. Is that what you
We're
did?
going to make the baby. We're going to make the baby a judge.
The baby will be a judge.
Why spend 79 when we can spend 30? My point. Oh, we're getting mirror effect right now hard. Look at that.
Yeah, you can buy the Roxio one for $79. Oh, yeah. I mean, I got two of them for that price. Two of the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, look at the, here's another one that just popped up out of nowhere.
Oh, wow.
I mean, they're all available now for cheap, but when this whole pandemic started, finding one for less than like 100 was like,
yeah.
And like, the other thing I highly suggest, like if you're trying to do some multi-camera, like look at the A10 Mini. Like this thing, I have this too. We have the A10 Mini Pro, but my other guy is using it at the moment because we kind of share it on and off. That's why I went and bought the cheaper ones too. So when he needs it, but this thing right here, it's still probably out of stock, but It's $295, but you see what they're trying to do during this pandemic, right? They're trying to say, hey, we're just going to shove it up your, because we're the only ones that have it. But $295 when it's actually fully in stock. B&H, I don't know if they have it back, but this is like this thing. You can connect 4 cameras, 1 USB-C right out. You got the Pro, which is $595. You can stream directly from the Pro. You actually don't even need to like use OBS or anything like that if you wanted to. I prefer the OBS route. But right here at car stock alert. Now it's August 2020 because it's such a hot item. But 4 cameras, 1 device, $295, and it's a switcher too. You just literally tap the camera sources. The thing is awesome. It's amazing. That's another thing you guys can look at too. But I think that kind of does it.
Yeah, that's gonna bring us to a wrap. So once again,
Sarah didn't respond, so she's mad at us. Sorry, Sarah Exotic, if we upset you in any way.
So once again, Meatball, thanks for coming on and sharing all that knowledge.
No problem.
I'm gonna go ahead and send out a mass email. Sign up for Stream Wars, guys. $20 to get in, $1,000 going down to the winner. Mr. E and G-Force are the judges. What are the categories again? What are the percentages?
Oh, I'll just pull that. Just go. Oh, that's all. Right here's what we do. You come on here, streamwarslive.com. First name, last name, DJ name, email, city, state, and your Twitch URL. Secure your spot.
Yes. Yo.
Once you hit that, it'll bring you to the pay to just pay $20, either through PayPal or a credit card. We got 4 days to the event. Signups are gonna end tomorrow night, late night. Today's Thursday, right? I lose my days with this whole pandemic.
Just so everybody knows, there's a lot that went into this on the back end, and
so much.
So just signing up and supporting it helps more things come for the future.
Yeah, I mean the whole end goal is just for us to come together as a community. So and just kind of.
So yeah, so the judging, streaming audio is 30.
Here we go.
30% for the audio, mixing ability 25%, creativity 20%, crowd interaction 15%, visuals 10%.
So you don't have to have music videos. You don't have to have crazy visuals. That's not what you're being judged on. The whole point is how to be successful on Twitch. What's the number one biggest things? Like, people want great audio quality. That's the number one. Number two, like, you can't be train wreck in the mix. They're going to be like, not wanting to listen to you. So like the whole thing is to improve these things. Like, if you're not the best at them, we want to help you guys work on these things too. Like, if you have questions on how to, do certain things.
That's why the group is here.
Creativity probably should be below the crowd chat interaction, because crowd chat interaction is like the number one, like the biggest when you've actually got a crowd in there. You got some people that are there for the music, but then you've got the other people who are actually physically lonely too, in freaking self-isolation, who need somebody to talk to, and like you're their main squeeze, legit. Like, they attach to you and they'll come and watch you and they'll support you, but like, just talk with them. A lot of people are lonely, just like all of us, sitting home, bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. And then
Yep. Also, guys, so once again, we'll send out the link. Sign up.
Let's end it with this.
Yes, let's end it with that.
We'll do it live.
So I actually put that in my set for music video DJs today. So I go 7 to 8, and this is like my opening song. So I put a lot of work into my set. So tune in to music video DJs, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and watch me drink on screen.
All right, guys. Stream Wars, sign up. Dj-Ology.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Invite your friends. Goodbye.
We'll do it
Fuck
live.
out of here.